Station, Episode 7, brought to you by San Miguel 6th grade leaders. Let's take a look at the habit of the week.
Habit of the week. Habit number 5. Seek first to understand and to be understood. Attentive listening is key to habit 5. Attentive listening goes beyond listening to what others have to say. Listening with our eyes, ears, and our heart truly allows us to understand others.
Let's say you and a friend get into a fight. You don't want to listen to anything he or she says or hear his or her part of the story. How can you solve the problem? By using habit 5. Talk about it.
Quote of the week. You can't put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the farther you get. Michael Phelps.
It means there is no limit to how far your dreams and imaginations can go. And as long as you believe that you can do it, you will succeed. You can practice by always keeping a positive mindset and encouraging yourself to do the impossible. If you keep that positive mindset, you will achieve your goals.
Hi, Ms. Robinson, and welcome to Stallion Station. We have some student-led questions for you. The first question is from us, the Stallion Station newscast. What's your most practiced habit?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably, I'd have to say putting first things first, similar to Mrs. Cruz from last week. I like to get things done so that I can actually relax and not be thinking about all the things that I need to do. But I also love sharpening the saw because that's just things that are enjoyable. So it's hard to pick, but those are probably my two favorites.
This question comes from Lillian in 4th grade. Why did you want to become a social worker?
I decided to become a social worker because I just really wanted to have a profession where I get to help people all the time, every single day. It just brings me a lot of satisfaction and I enjoy it and I love working at a school. That's really been the best. I love it.
Question asked by Destiny in 5th grade. What school did you work at before San Miguel?
Before San Miguel, I was at Lemon Grove Academy Elementary, and I also worked a little bit at Lemon Grove Academy Middle as well.
This question comes from me. Have you ever had another job besides a social worker?
I have. Let me think for a second. I've worked at a daycare when I was a teenager. I have also worked, let me think, doing like customer service type of jobs. So yeah, I've definitely had other jobs before I became a social worker.
Okay, this question comes from Zayden in 1st grade. What time do you leave school because you stay at school late?
Well, I get here pretty early in the morning. I usually get here at like probably around 7:15, 7:30. So I usually try to leave no later than 4 o'clock.
Madison from 4th grade wants to know what's your favorite emoji and can you make that expression with me?
Probably the one I use the most is like the smiley face with the eyes closed and then there's the emoji is sort of blushing. So I'll do my best. How is that?
Okay, next question. Malia and Yaretsi, Mayshawn and Jada want to know, do you have any kids or pets?
I do. I have a 4.5-year-old little girl, and then I have 3 older stepkids who are all teenagers. And I have a dog named Whoppers.
This question is from Micah. Do you like to travel?
I do like to travel. I actually love to travel. And I've been able to go to some places. I've been to Bali, which is in Indonesia, and I've been to a couple different places in Europe and go to Mexico quite a bit. But I definitely want to do some more traveling at some point in the future when I can.
This question is from Nathan. What do you love about surfing?
What I love about surfing is just being on the open water. And it's super challenging, but it's also extremely fun once you kind of get the hang of it. But it's just probably one of the biggest stress relievers for me. I love it.
How do you sharpen the saw? This question is also from the Stallion Station newscast.
I sharpen the saw by spending time just hanging out with my family. I also love to have time to see my friends and doing something with them. That really just sort of refuels me. And yeah, just doing something active, whether it's hiking or yoga or something.
And we also have another silly but important question from Layla in first grade. Are unicorns real?
Oh, wow, that's a big question, and a very important one. Thank you for asking that, Layla. You know, I've always wanted to believe that unicorns are real. So I think if it makes you feel good to believe that unicorns are real, then that's what matters.
Tune in next week for episode 8. We'll be interviewing Mrs. Sovereign and discussing habit 6.
Bye!
Bye!